Welcome to the Wise Wolf Project. I'm your host, Wise Wolf. It is Wednesday, January 5th, 2011, approximately 3:30 in the afternoon. I was amazed and struck by a statement brought about in this video of the Keiser report, stating that the U.S. cannot account for billions spent in Afghanistan. And it struck me because, number one, obviously, if there are billions missing, you would think that they would have a handle on that. But to a greater degree, this wasn't the first time that I've heard that story. So immediately what I wanted to do was find out if the story was in fact true. And this brought me to this. U.S. can't account for billions spent in Afghanistan. So the story is true. And I didn't read the whole thing because there was no need to, because I've heard the story before. And they're talking about $55 billion being spent, but no one can account for it. They don't know where the money went. They don't know who got it. Not good. Like I said, I've heard this story before. July 27, 2010. U.S. fails to account for Iraq reconstruction billions. Here, 8.7 billion is unaccounted for. Like I said, I've heard it before. This, how the U.S. sent $12 billion in cash to Iraq and watched it vanish. 2007. Next, U.S. lost track of $9 billion in Iraq funds. 2005. Next, Defense Department cannot account for 25% of funds, 2.3 trillion. 2002. Now, the interesting thing about this article was it's referring to a statement that Donald Rumsfeld, who at the time was Secretary of Defense, what he said on September the 10th of the previous year. And we all know what happened on September 11th. So this would have been a huge story if not for the story that came just a day later. So here's the question. Here's my thinking, rather. You have trillions missing, unaccounted for in the defense budget on war projects, reconstruction projects. Now, either this is the worst management ever known to man, or the worst CPAs and accountants known to man, or someone is stealing. And you better get your brain around this because this is your money. If you're listening to me, if you're paying taxes, this is your money. So you have a situation. Either it's the worst management and worst accounting ever known to man, or, and I'm leaning to the or, someone is stealing your money. Now the question is the IRS going to do an audit of that? The invisible is more powerful than the visible. Think about it.